In this video, we're going to understand correlations the intuitive way. A correlation measures a relationship between two continuous variables, like age and income. Let's start with a scatter plot. In this figure, each dot is a person, or a case more generally. In the different examples, it could be a country or a household. We simplify because this allows us to focus on the relationship. For example, this dot here is a person who is 30 years old and earns 1,000 whatever monetary units we have. So each dot is a person, but we're interested in the bigger picture, the relationship. The question we ask is, how surprised would we be if an old person had no income? So we look at the figure, the area where there are old people and where there are low or no incomes. We can see that there are hardly any people in this part of the plot, so this is an uncommon combination and would be quite surprised. How about an old person who has a higher income? Here we have many dots, so this combination applies to many people. So it's about tendencies, which combinations of values on the two variables are common and uncommon. It's not a typology, but about tendencies. What the correlation does is summarize this relationship into a single number. That's actually a reason why we often treat ordinal data as if they were continuous. These correlation coefficients, the numbers that summarize the relationship, tell us the direction of the association. It is positive if high values in one variable are associated with high values on the other, like in our example of age and income. If we know the age of a person, we can predict that this person probably has a high income. It is negative if higher values in one variable are associated with lower ones in the other, like this example. Between the two, we have 0, where there's no relationship. In this case, knowing the age of a person doesn't tell us anything about the likely income. The closer to 1 or -1 we are, the closer the relationship. A strong relationship means that knowing the value of one variable tells us quite strongly what the value of the other is likely to be. Here we have a strong positive correlation. The dots are arranged tightly around the line. Here we have a weak positive correlation. There's still a tendency, but we're much less certain about the likely income if we know the age of a person. This is a negative correlation. This is a correlation close to 0. There is no clear relationship. But there's one thing to bear in mind. Correlations are dumb in that they assume a linear relationship no matter what data we throw at them. We get a correlation coefficient for these data and for these, even though a line clearly does not describe a relationship well. So we should always plot the data to understand what's behind the correlation coefficient.